Hello everyone, this is Dr. Suganya, working as an Associate Professor in Department of Computer Science with Cyber Security at Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. So in this video, we are going to explain about the topic Public Key Cryptography in the course Applied Cryptography. Let's go inside the video. Firstly, we have to know about the introduction of public key cryptography. So, what is the need for public key cryptography means? So, it is otherwise called as asymmetric cryptography. In this modern encryption technique, which is used to secure the communication over the internet. So, whenever we do the online transactions, we send emails or when we browse the secure websites, this concept works behind the scenes. It helps in protecting the sensitive data from the hackers and unauthorized users. So this was the purpose of the public key cryptography. So next slide, we are going to see about the need for asymmetric or public key cryptography. Here we understand why actually the asymmetric cryptography was developed. So earlier, symmetric key cryptography, which is used only one key for both encryption and decryption. So the main issue in this using one key for both the process encryption and decryption is how to share that key securely between two peoples. If someone intercepts the key, the whole system becomes insecure. So using one key is highly not secure. So this problem is called as key distribution problem, which I have explained in my previous video, that is key management and scheduling. So the asymmetric cryptography has been introduced in order to solve this by introducing two different keys. So in the next slide, we are going to see about what is those two different keys, that is public key and the private key. So it was the core concept of this cryptography also. So in this slide, we are learning about the two keys, as I told you, the public key and the private key. So the public key is openly shared and that can be used by anyone to send the encrypted messages. The private key is kept secret by the owner itself. So the important point is in this slide is that if a message is encrypted using the public key, only the corresponding private key can be decrypted. So this ensures security and privacy, and this was the purpose of using both the keys, public and private keys. So the next slide is about the key pair generation. So we have to pair the keys, whether it is a public to public key or private to private key or public to private key. So this slide clearly explains how the keys are created actually. So the key generation, which uses the complex mathematical algorithms, especially the large prime numbers and modular arithmetic. So even though generating the keys is very easy in using the computers, it is extremely difficult for the reverse process. That is, this makes it practically impossible for the attackers to guess the private key. So the next slide is about the one-way trapdoor functions. So here we see the concept of one-way functions. So these functions are easy to calculate in one direction but very hard to reverse. So the trapdoor is the secret information, that is, it is a private key actually. It allows easy reversal process. So without this trapdoor process, reversing the function is almost impossible, which forms the base of the asymmetric cryptography. So the process is one way, hard to reverse, and the trapdoor. So these are the highlights of this slide. So the next slide is about the encryption and decryption mechanisms. So here we explains the working process of the encryption and decryption. Suppose, for instance, let us take an example, Alice and Bob. So both the persons, suppose Alice wants to send a secure message to Bob. She uses Bob's public key in order to encrypt the message. So once encrypted, no one else can read it. So when Bob receives the message, he uses his private key in order to decrypt it, and he reads the original message. So this ensures the confidentiality. So it provides more security for the informations. Next is about the authentication. So authentication, where where we learn about it ensures the message which is sent by the correct person or not, and actually the message which is not sent by an attacker. It helps in building trust in communication. So without the authentication, anyone could pretend to be someone else and send a fake message. So in order to identify the fake message, authentication is very important concept. So next is about the digital signatures. So here we understand the digital signatures. They are like electronic signatures which is used to verify the identity. So digital signatures provide three main features like integrity, authenticity and non-repudiations. So integrity, the message is not changed. In authenticity, it confirms the sender's identity too, and in non-repudiation, the sender cannot deny the sending message. This is very important in banking, legal documents and secure communications. And finally, we are going to see about the advantages, also the limitations in the public key crypto systems. So this slide clearly explains about both the benefits and the drawbacks also. So advantages including solving the key distribution problem, providing strong security, supporting digital signatures and being suitable for the larger networks. So when we speak about the limitations, it also includes the slower performance which is compared to the symmetric encryption. It needs larger keys for managing the complex problems, complex key management. Also future technologies like quantum computing, etc. So it may affect its security also. So these are the benefits and the limitations. Let us now see about the applications finally. So where the public key cryptography is used in real life actually. It is used in the HTTPS for securing websites, secure email systems, VPNs for private communications, cryptocurrencies like blockchain, digital identity systems, etc. So this shows how important it is in our daily life. So thank you. Hope this video is useful for you people.